Gervonta and see Jake Paul's sparring partner.
Yeah, it's a great point.
It'll be a crazy photo op.
Yeah.
Is the burnt bridge with my brother unfixable?
I don't hate your brother. You guys need to fight guys your fucking same size.
Jake land one good punch on Tank, it's over with.
Gervonta, right? But the waist size and everything is, we'll see. So
isn't that stupid? I mean, Jake Paul is twice the size. I mean, how do you make a match like that?
Tank maybe walks around at 150. Maybe. We know he's not walking around at 170. We could maybe say
Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis is a matchup that refuses to leave the spotlight. The buzz is non-stop. Fans are split between outrage, excitement, and pure disbelief. Some dismiss it as nothing more than a circus, while others see it as a clever move that guarantees attention. But no matter the opinion, one fact is clear: the world will be watching. And Jake Paul has only added more fuel to the hype. Jake Paul, true to his problem child persona, wasted no time dropping one of his sharp one-liners after the fight location changed, saying, "New city, same mission. Seek and destroy the tank. Miami will see how I take down this angry elf." Love him or hate him, there's no denying he knows how to turn a fight into a worldwide spectacle, and this one is set to make history. For the first time ever, a major fight of this scale will stream globally on Netflix, bringing in millions of viewers who might never watch boxing otherwise. But the bigger question remains: does this mark the future of the sport, or is it just the ultimate mismatch? The announcement has not only split fans but also rocked the boxing world itself, with legends, champions, and promoters weighing in from all sides with wildly different takes.
Is the burnt bridge with my brother unfixable?
I don't hate your brother. You guys need to fight guys your fucking same size. When you fought Floyd, you are massive. He did hit you with a fucking bomb, and you fucking ate it. He's gonna fight Gervonta Davis.
UFC President Dana White didn't mince words, likening the fight to Logan Paul's exhibition with Floyd Mayweather. He argued that Gervonta Davis is far too small to realistically share the ring with someone Jake Paul's size.
Who do you got? Gervonta, I think, hits way harder than Floyd, but he's too small. Your brother's gonna be able to get inside on him, put his weight on him, tie him up.
I hear your critique on fighting guys the same size as you. Is that why you guys wouldn't let me fight Conor?
Yeah, you're fucking huge. Conor weighs 145 pounds, 155 pounds.
Yeah, but he says he can beat.
Dana White believes matchups like this look like mismatches from the start, pointing out how awkward the size gap appeared when Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather. Still, not everyone sees it that way.
I don't know what's going to happen with a 135-pounder going up against a 200-pounder. I think it's not a real fight. Jake just too big. Tank ain't gonna be able to get in from that jab. Jake land one good punch on Tank, it's over.
Terrence Crawford, regarded as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters today, acknowledged that while Jake Paul holds a clear size advantage, Gervonta "Tank" Davis brings explosive power that could change everything. He emphasized that size alone doesn't outweigh skill, and Tank's punching ability is something no one can overlook.
Isn't that stupid? I mean, Jake Paul is twice the size. I mean, how do you make a match like that?
Legendary promoter Bob Arum didn't hold back, bluntly dismissing the matchup as nonsense. He said, "Isn't that stupid? Jake Paul is twice his size. How do you even make a fight like that?" His reaction only intensified the ongoing debate.
bro, that's a fucking disgrace of a fight.
Yeah.
You know it. Just like the Mike Tyson low-key was a disgrace, but we accepted it. But
Yeah.
he was 60 years old. I mean,
Right.
the casuals don't see the weight difference. They see Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
And if Gervonta Davis doesn't fuck up Jake Paul, they're going to think Jake Paul is some pound-for-pound champion type of fighter.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis, he's actually really small. Like, when I fought him, like, he's small.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a very unfair fight.
Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia, always outspoken, called Davis crazy for agreeing to fight someone as big as Jake Paul. But on the flip side,
I don't know if Jake said, "Hey, I'm not gonna be around, after that fight. We need to do this now." And it's a number that I can't turn down. So I'm not against it. I don't hate it. There's a part of me that's interested. I want to see what's the size discrepancy.
Andre Ward admitted he's simply curious about the size gap, saying he wants to see how Tank's sparring partners measure up compared to Jake's. To him, the difference in size makes this matchup a fascinating experiment fans can't ignore. Adding to that, veteran sparring partner Sparks defended Davis by claiming Tank has dropped guys in the gym who are even bigger than Jake Paul.
The sparring partners for these dudes, that's going to be a crazy look for both of them. In the opposite direction. If I can see your sparring partners,
Right.
Gervonta, and see Jake Paul's sparring partners.
Yeah, that's a great point.
It's going to be a crazy photo op.
Yeah.
But the fight itself, Ariel, I like good fights, and I want to see what's going to happen. How's Gervonta Davis going to deal with the size discrepancy? And how is Jake Paul going to deal with a guy that's as small as Gervonta Davis?
From Sparks' perspective, if Davis connects cleanly, Jake could be knocked out regardless of the size gap. But while the debate raged on, organizers ran into bigger issues. The fight was originally set for Atlanta, but talks with the Georgia Athletic Commission quickly fell apart over weight concerns. With Jake sitting close to 200 pounds and Davis never fighting above 140, regulators flagged the matchup, forcing promoters to pull their request for permits and waivers. Soon after, ESPN confirmed the fight had been relocated. Now, the clash between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is locked in for November 14th at the Casillas Center in Miami. A major venue switch that only heightened the buzz around this blockbuster event.
My personal opinion is, for the people talking, I don't think any of y'all have ever seen $100 million. Number two, boxing, it's a gladiator sport. It's very demanding on the body, on the mind. It puts you in a zone where you connected to that and that only. And again, Tank is a family man. He's a businessman. He's a brand. I'm pretty sure boxing is not his life 24/7.
Critics are labeling the move chaotic, while fans see it as destiny. Either way, the fight has its new home. But the real controversy goes far beyond location. The spotlight is firmly on the massive size gap, and that's where the debate is heating. Jake Paul, who came in at 199.4 pounds for his last bout, is essentially a cruiserweight, while Gervonta Davis has spent his entire career between lightweight and super featherweight, never officially weighing above 133.8. The difference isn't just big, it's massive. Critics were quick to slam the fight as a circus, accusing promoters of chasing hype over competition. Even GAC chairman Rick Thompson called them out, saying they likely knew the weight gap was too extreme from the start and owed fans an explanation for why the Atlanta deal collapsed. His remarks fueled outrage and doubt, leaving many to question just how safe or fair this fight really is.
I worry about those fights involving Tank anyway, because how can you put the plans together for an event of that magnitude, not knowing what's what? So, yeah, I've not spoke to Nikita or heard from Jake Paul, but I just saw the reports.
Yet despite the backlash, the buzz keeps growing, because in boxing today, controversy doesn't ruin a fight, it sells it. And Jake Paul knows exactly how to keep the spotlight on him. Call him a YouTuber, a showman, or a provocateur, but his record tells a different story. With a 12-1 professional run and 6 straight wins, Jake has transformed from an online personality into a true main event name in boxing.
I think he's hit the lottery, isn't he? Everyone wanted that ticket, didn't they, to fight Jake Paul? He's got it. Why has he got it? Probably because he's half the size of Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a very good sort of white-collar-esque boxer. He looks good on the pads a bit, you know, but there's levels to this game. I think ultimately, when you add it all up, Jake Paul is good for boxing.
What began as novelty bouts against other influencers has turned into real contests against respected names. Jake has already stepped in with seasoned pros and even boxing legends, and his victory over former world champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. shut down many critics. After the fight, Chavez Jr. himself admitted he has a good punch. No excuse. He beat...
You know, he's strong, good boxer. The first 3-4 rounds. After that, I feel tired him. So, I don't think he's ready for the champions, but he's a good fighter, so...
Add in wins over Mike Perry and, most shockingly, a blockbuster showdown with Mike Tyson, and Jake Paul has shown his power is no gimmick. Fans who once watched for entertainment now admit that Problem Child carries real knockout danger. Still, Gervonta Tank Davis is a whole different challenge, and that's where the intrigue explodes. Tank isn't stepping in to play Jake's game, he's stepping in to protect his legacy. On paper, this fight shouldn't even exist. Davis is smaller, lighter, and belongs in another weight class entirely. Yet his career is built on breaking limits. A three-division world champion and a protege of Floyd Mayweather, Davis is known for blistering speed, pinpoint accuracy, and knockout power far beyond his size. At just 5 feet 4 inches and barely hitting 135 pounds, he still dropped opponent after opponent, earning his reputation as a ruthless finisher.
Yes! That's it. Thank you.
Sparring stories only add to Tank's mystique, accounts of him breaking down partners much bigger than himself, fighters who thought size would protect them until his explosiveness proved otherwise. Even those familiar with Jake Paul aren't counting Davis out. Veteran sparring partner Sparks, who has trained with both, summed it up clearly. If Tank lands clean, Jake can go out cold. He's seen it firsthand. For Davis, this fight isn't about size. It's about proving that skill and raw ferocity can topple a bigger man. And that's exactly why fans can't stop arguing about what happens when size collides with...
Do I think he beats Jake? Yeah. I mean...
It's a huge size advantage, though.
It is, but I think Tank got the skills to make sure he come out on top.
Do you think that Jake has gone better?
Yeah, I think actually Jake got tremendously better from the time frame that he started till now. And in the right situation, I also could see him become a world champion.
As fight night draws closer, the buzz is overwhelming and fans remain divided. Some call it a circus and a cash grab, claiming Jake is using his size to bully a smaller opponent, while others see it as one of the most intriguing crossovers in boxing history, a true David versus Goliath clash where anything could happen. The real twist, though, is Netflix. For the first time, a fight of this scale won't be locked behind pay-per-view but streamed worldwide to millions of subscribers, guaranteeing an audience bigger than most title bouts in the past decade. It's a perfect fit for Jake Paul's mission to make boxing a viral, must-watch event for a new generation. And with promoters teasing a major press conference soon, fans can expect Jake to grab the spotlight once again with chaos and headlines, while Tank keeps focused, ready to let his fists deliver the final.
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
At the end of it all, the build-up, the debates, and the hype come down to one night in Miami. Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis is officially set for November 14th at the Casilla Center. A fight that's already changed venues, angered regulators, divided the boxing world, and captured global attention. The size gap is obvious, the controversy impossible to ignore, but so is the anticipation. This isn't just another matchup, it's a cultural event, pitting internet stardom against boxing pedigree, raw size against proven skill. The only question is, will Jake Paul show that power and size are enough, or will Gervonta Davis shock the world, proving once again that in boxing, skill rules above all? Share your predictions, because whatever the outcome, November 14th is set to be unforgettable. Alright, guys, that's it for today. For more boxing news, highlights, and updates, make sure to subscribe to Knockout Updates and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment. Check out our other videos too, and we'll see you next time.